Hello, friends and lovers. Welcome back to the Gnorp Apologue. This is episode number 4. I'm kind of reviewing our talents from last time to remind myself. Yeah, we want fire and ice, basically. Arrows are going to be very important. We kind of want to go for directors, too, is the other big thing. We do want the rifles to kind of get the fire and ice going on. We did take the bullet breath for the slammers too. So I guess we'll see how that goes. We actually get to start with a Zibelium now too. We're not gonna be able to pick it up for a little while though. Anyway, let's go, baby. Let's get into it. Start building. Get that House of Shards. Sure, we already start off with a bunch of little Gnorpies, of course. So I guess we could do less runners. We could attempt the drones, maybe? I don't know. We could attempt the drones. Mountaineers actually worked pretty well. I didn't really take any buffs to runners or Mountaineers. The Mountaineers were actually working really well in the last run where we did take a bunch of talents for it, but now we don't really have any of those talents. We kind of don't have any talents for collecting from looking at this. So I don't know how this is going to go. So we're probably just going to need some runners either way. I don't know what I just clicked on. Oh, capacity apparently. We'll start with 5 runners. Get their capacity up right away. Why not? I'm thinking we will want some slammers. We'll be avoiding bombers instead. +5 range can be disabled. Some people were pointing out that meditation just increases the range, so it makes the shards go further. So you could skip that if your DPS is not as high as it needs to be. Well, yeah, if your collection is surpassing your damage, right? Let's start off with the 5 slammers for now. Let's get the archery range, of course, right away. We'll kind of see how this goes. Get some more Gnorps in here. They should move very quickly for now, right? At the start nowadays. I kind of like how fast it goes at the start now compared to before, right? It's nice. It's nice to kind of jump into it, but it's going to be a long time before we earn that first prestige. It does look like you kind of get a bonus for your first prestige. Notice how it's like half full. That's not normally how it goes, basically. Also, it turns out that if you mouse over the number, someone had to tell me in the comments for this. Thank you for pointing it out. If you mouse over the bar, it just tells you about how to fill the bar, but you have to mouse over the number to find out what the number does. The multiplier modifies the damage capacity, etc. of your Gnorps. Increase the multiplier by filling the overdrive bar or through acquiring certain talents. Accrued talent points. Anything else we need to know here that I've somehow missed? Not that I can see. We also got rid of the compression one, so we don't need to... Sorry, we got rid of the one that makes it so we need double the height to compress. So that's no longer going to be a problem. Okay, so we need the rock analysis lab. Sorry, I'm kind of like talking a lot here. We probably do want to buy this anyway. I assume we need it to unlock a few things. Yeah, it says unlocks new buildings and upgrades, so we'll just go ahead and grab it. Let's get the Zibelium collection, which will collect this doodad, right? Apparently, if you click here, it'll make it go faster or something like that. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. So it claims. So if you click on it, it makes it move. It doesn't really make it get closer, though, weirdly. Kind of confused by that. Supposed to help. Whatever. So we can start with fire arrows again. But we need to get the ice, too. Let's just get some more runners for now to keep up with the collection. Inspiration unlocked. Slammer for the runner. That's fine. Let's get the fire arrows in here. We can do ice on the other guys. Get some more damage here from the warm-up. So meditation, I don't know, it's really cheap. We can always turn it off, but I just need to remind myself probably, right? So directors will come from the garden when we can eventually do that. As to where we should start, I'm not sure. Look at that fire taking off right away, huh? Might get a compression event. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I mean, that's fine, right? It's only bad if you can't keep up with the reclamation, I guess. So in other words, I guess if you had to earn the compression event super slowly, like over time, like you left the game on and you just let it idle, right? For like hours, and eventually you built up a pile that was big enough, that would be kind of bad. Because then the reclamation might just be surpassing whatever you're doing, right? Okay, so fire breath we do eventually want for bullet breath, basically there. I don't know if I want it right now, though. I'm not so sure. Teleportation on the runners? I don't know. Probably not right now. We could try Zybellium arrows, resulting in a 3x multiplier to the next 5 damage instances. Zyb arrows deal no damage and leave behind no arrows. This kind of ruins some of our plan, though. There's also the rocket arrows, because we took this frostfire, so we kind of need to deal ice and fire. To do that, we need the arrows to deliver either ice or fire, as far as I understand it. Like, the fire breath's not going to cut it. I know, I'm like talking here, and I'm not getting anything done. Sure, build all that stuff. Do-do-do-do-do-do. We'll do weak spot discovery too. Build some more housing for now. Go ahead and up their capacity a bunch on the runners. So drones are interesting. Dirty thrusters. Drone spills shards when descending like a mountaineer with thrusters, but without a hat. So when they get destroyed because of a compression event or whatever, they deal damage after that to the rock. The baby drones do, apparently, which is fascinating. So I'm thinking no to Mountaineers. We skip the Mountaineers entirely. We skip Bombers entirely. I'm still trying to decide how to spend my Zybellium. And I guess we know that we eventually want to get Fire Breath, which equates to Bullet Breath here. So I guess we'll just hop into that. Get that combo chance up now, right? We can actually already see what looks like Frostfire. I mean, it's just a blue flame, though, in reality, I guess. Huh, the flame's already blue, even though there's no ice. Interesting. Collection rate is actually really high. Oh, and there are the rockets from the Gatling stuff. That's right. Dang, those rockets deal a lot. Okay. We have another Zybellium already. Rocket arrows. These arrows benefit from the multiplier. Does not leave behind an arrow. I think we should skip it. Obviously, we're very far from affording the garden. Not crazy far from Gun v Rock, though. So I guess we could save for that. I guess we could do combo power. No, I don't know about combo power. I don't know. Let's wait for Gun v Rock. I think there's some Zybellium we could spend there. Okay, where is it? Gun v Rock. We'll see if we can spend some Zybellium on that. I do want to be careful of that. So we can get some Gnorp, which will trigger rockets potentially. So this is just a unit that attacks the rock, interestingly. Rifle bullets become fire arrows. Let's go ahead and take both of those. So it costs 4 Gnorp and 1 Zybellium to make 1 Gnorp. It's incredibly expensive, right? And there they are right there. But they have a chance to fire rockets because of a talent. Let's go, baby. Oh, wait, I thought I could get ice from the rifle Gnorp. Do I have to, oh, I might have to unlock ice arrows. Fire. I don't know who should do what. Oh, we got a compression event. We're dealing way too much damage already. Holy God. That's crazy. Let's start increasing the runners' capabilities, huh? Get some more runners. So our drones were actually destroyed. And now here are the baby drones that keep attacking the rock, apparently. We might get another compression event sooner than we want. I don't know. I guess we'll keep getting the drones. They get more expensive. A, the more you get, and B, the more compression events you have, too. We're getting another Zybellium. Oh, God. Okay. There it goes again. I'm trying to think, like, my instinct is that there's not really a downside here, but I can't totally tell. It's gonna be a while before we can get all that Zybellium. Look, there's nothing to collect because the ice, basically. Yeah, reclamation is kind of hurting us now, it looks, a little bit. So only when the ice wears off. This is set to fire, just making sure. Look at those arrows go, huh? Hello? When is this bad boy gonna crack, exactly? There it goes. Don't trigger another one. Okay, it didn't. But then the ice just comes right back afterwards. I mean, that's okay. Interesting, though, huh? Okay. So... let's get some more runners. We got up to 20. We will want a Gnorp eventually. These drones are getting pretty expensive. How are the drones doing, the baby drones doing in damage? Not very good, actually. It's pretty terrible. So I don't know if it's really worth buying drones. Drones are kind of weird. I don't know. We don't really have any talent, so I'm probably just going to stop thinking about them. Do we want to get another Gnorp? There's also a question of, do I want... what do we want to do here? Do we want the Gnorp to do the fire? Or do we want them to do the ice? Does it matter? I don't know. Can't totally tell. Maybe it kind of doesn't matter one way or another. Not sure. Let me see if I can lower these sound effects, because I feel like they're a bit loud now. Just try to get them down a touch. Okay, so no grenade launcher, probably. More rifle Gnorp. But I want to spend another Zybellium on a Gnorp. We need better collection rates. I'm gonna think about it. I'm not sure yet, essentially. We already have 20 runners. That is a lot. I don't think teleportation makes a lot of sense as it is. If we were doing like bombers and stuff, maybe it would. I don't think I want to do dirty thrusters for the drones. So no teleportation. Nothing for the drone. I'm trying to be cautious here. Do we want combo power for more bullets on the slammers? And I don't know. My instinct says no. Do I want more slammers for some kind of reason? Meditation's on, but we could probably... well, for now, we'll leave it on because we need the collection to keep up. So we need something to help our collection rate, I guess, is one way of looking at it. We'll need a Zibellum for the garden, but we're pretty far from that. We do want to save up for the academy, so I guess that's our next step since we just about have enough money. Balloon gunner we do want to grab. Here's the academy. Grab the balloon gunner. No, no. So we want to get a Gnorp from the academy here for better collection. Shazam. And we can actually get more than one if we so wanted. It's now attuned to the runners too. And we can attune the runners to the Gnorp to increase them as well. Get their capacity up a little bit more here too. Okay. So that should help the collection rate quite a bit. We have another Zibellum already. I got some more runners going. Do we just want to... do we want to get another Gnorp, really? Again, it's kind of a question of what do we need more of, and we kind of need more collection still, right? I don't know if the weak spot stuff is worth touching. It costs Gnorp, which is theoretically expensive. I mean, that's kind of a lot. I feel like it's not worth touching for the most part. We didn't take any talents that help with it, so I think we can skip. Whether or not I want to do more slammers here is questionable. Will runners always be our key collectors? Not sure. We'll take delivery rush. I think. I still don't think teleportation is right for this run. I'm gonna do 5 more runners. I guess I should do another Gnorp here. I'm gonna do it. So now we got 2. So now it looks like our collection rate has increased significantly all of a sudden. So now maybe we can consider ways to increase our damage. More slammers equals more Gatling. Let's do that. We can get another rifle Gnorp here. Okay. Finally catching up. Kind of evening out here, slowly, surely. Looks like we need to find ways to get more damage. I'm gonna have to lower the sound effect even more, I think. The ice noises are kind of brutal. So now we really want the garden. Oh crap, I have no Zibellum for that. I might have to institute break time. I think. Yeah. Because we need to get another Zibellum in order to get the garden going here. I'm glad we didn't grab combo power then. Okay. No big regrets yet, at least. Okay. So let's get another compression event. Right? You'd have to do break time eventually anyway, because it doubles their carrying capacity afterwards. The drones are still going to collect for now. The baby drones, they're on the DPS meter as, like, essentially nothing. So you gotta wonder how worth it is. Should I swap the fire and ice stuff to see if there's a difference here? Let's try it. So our damage is like, it's sitting around 200. So if we swap the arrows to ice and the rifle Gnorp to fire, let's see what that feels like. A, it's easier on our ears, probably. I think that might be better, if I were to guess. I think it might end up being better. Bum, bum, bum. It's looking like it's going up a lot. The ice arrow tooltip is just too advanced for me. Yeah, it looks like it's quite a bit better, huh? Yeah, we saw a solid, like, I don't know the math. Several percentages better, though. All right, and they're back. Okay, now we just need to get some more money in order to get the garden. Okay. I gotta click for our multiplier. Oh, I actually need to grab that Zybe as well. Why did it reclaim all that? The heck? But yeah, the damage is definitely higher now, so I'm glad we checked it out. Come on, crack it. Come on. How much is gonna get reclaimed? A lot. Why is that? Is it making up for earlier or something still? I don't know. For some reason, the reclamation is being extra painful. Huh. Wonder why. I wish I understood the reclamation a little bit better. Okay, now it's not reclaiming as much. Okay, I think it was like, if I were to guess, maybe it tries to reclaim a certain amount or something, right? But if you don't have that amount available, oh my god, the collectors, the runners just like keep up here 100%, which is weird because it says our damage is actually higher than our collection rate. But I guess that's just because we can't damage it enough. Something like that. The ice is kind of messing it up a little bit. Would ice be good for mountaineers here? I don't know. Maybe, though. So we need damage. That's for sure. We're trying to get to build the garden. There we go. And from the garden, we're going to want to get directors because they have a lot of synergies with the arrows and stuff. So here, turn off green and red for now. We just want to do blue. They create directors. Directors sit on top of the rock, at which time they have the following effect. +1 to minimum and max range to all generated shards. Directors have a duration of 20 seconds and are repelled by fire. Now, Frostfire makes it better. Directors are not repelled by Frostfire. There's something else with the directors here. Somewhere. You get 3 Gnorps whenever you purchase a new arrow type. Whenever an arrow is shot, another arrow is also shot. Directors now add +2.0 to the multiplier. Stuck arrows can now be retrieved by directors when they leave the rock. Retrieved arrows are delivered to the archers. 1 out of 3 arrows are retrievable. Okay. We took the shockwave thing. Don't really care about that right now. We need damage. So the directors will help with the damage. So I guess that's our focus now, right? We just need to find damage. So I guess more rifle Gnorp, right? Is the way to go. I guess we could help along the slammers some more here too. I don't think we want to buy combo power. Can't totally tell. I mean, when you look at the graph here, the slammers are just miles behind. So I gotta wonder, like, is it even worth throwing Gnorp at it? So what am I throwing Gnorp at? I doubt the weak spot is worth it. I can probably go ahead and grab more warm-up, I guess. Because that kind of resource is not as treasured. So we don't care about upping our collection rate for the moment. I don't really want more drones. The baby drones are almost doing as much as the slammers, by the way. So we're just looking for directors. The directors are coming. So they'll make the archers trigger more often. We also add to the multiplier. Our multiplier is very low right now. We definitely got a lot further, a lot more quickly than the last run, though. No doubt about that. That was a Hulk. What are they doing here? I guess it was from the start. I think the directors are sitting on top. Oh yeah, look at all the arrows that they fetched. So they're going to bring that to the archers. The archers are going to fire more often. Our damage has gone up significantly. Our multiplier has shot up as well. Okay. So what can we do now? Where do we want to spend? We need more damage. $2.56 million for the next rifle Gnorp. Gattle Gnorp ammo is good. 2.3 million. So that's only for... I only have one Gattle Gnorp though. But this is also firing... There's some other things that are firing Gatling. We want that. It's very expensive. More slammers actually would equal more Gatling bullets. More Gatling bullets equals more Y rockets. So even they're not actually combined weirdly, it would appear. But we're getting rockets from the slammers. Oh, so it could be that the slammers are doing better than we think. It's kind of hard to say. We have so many. Let's see if our damage goes up a good amount. We were at like 540, right? Let's see if we get a decent increase by adding 5 slammers to the mix. I won't add anything else. That's sort of the hope. Directors. Active directors 4. Range increased by +1 per director. I see. Directors also help the collection a little bit. Okay. So we don't need to up any of this. We're changing that. What is this? Oh, the Geet. I mean, we got like some cheap upgrades there, but there's just kind of no reason. Let's see. All weak spot discoveries increased by 40% per active director with a maximum 3 times increase with 5 directors present. Is that really worth it? So I think we only do directors for now. We might change our mind later on. So you could consider acid for more damage, right? You could. And then if you get flower power, you could have both going on probably, right? Fascinating. Alright, what do things cost over here? Gattle Gnorp ammo is 2.3 million. Next rifle Gnorp is 2.56 million. I guess we could try out amplified observation. I don't know how good it's gonna be. Cost $1 mil. Our damage didn't go up significantly from more slammers. It did go up a little bit. Does this mean we should get the extra weak spot stuff? I guess I will. Frequency. Weak spot damage is tripled. Oh yeah, additional housing we should grab. Oh, we need a Zybellium for that. Okay, so that's where the next Zybellium needs to go, huh? So we can make them go on break if we ever need. They're still out collecting here. They're collecting faster than we can damage, Which might mean that acid is not necessarily the wrong choice to have on. We can still grab weak spot for now. Yeah, I guess we'll have to try to get the Zybellium now. I don't know if more jumps really do a whole lot here. I guess we'll have them take a break so that we can get another Zybe. I guess, right? Oh, excuse the stretch. Anything else we need to consider here? There's a lot going on. Gatler bullets are regular arrows. I don't think it'll take too long. Look at all those arrows they're bringing back over there. Holy. So the archer should never stop firing practically. When's it gonna crack? Come on, baby. Look at it go. Boom. Okay. Break time's over. Get back to work. All right, so now we want to get additional housing as soon as we get the Zybe. Reclamation notification. Where is that again? That is here. Requires a Zybe. When shards are collected, reclamation is prevented at an equivalent amount. I don't know if that's worth it at this point, still. I mean, reclamation's gonna look kind of bad right now. Maybe it's worse for us than some other builds for reasons that I don't totally grasp. I'm not really sure. Obviously, it's bad right now in the DPS meter. Go, my runners. Seems like no to me. So we're at 6 out of 10 on the compression tiers. So I wonder if that's sort of the end of the game when you get 10 out of 10. Why is our multiplier so low? Exactly. Where'd all the directors go? None of them are on top of the rock right now. I don't know, maybe the game gets weird after a reclamation, maybe. All right, so we need to grab additional housing. Boink. So now we're gonna get a ton of Gnorp. I don't really know where to put them other than the slammers. So I guess we're gonna do some slammers here, right? Look at them go. Look at how many we got. So I'm up to 20 now. We just need more damage. That's been made clear. I guess we want Gattle Gnorp ammo. Which means the slammers will do better. Holy, look at the amount of Gnorp we're getting right now. So I guess we'll grab that. We do want to save up for rifle Gnorp too. I gotta put these Gnorp somewhere. I'm having a hard time picking. I can't choose. I don't think there's like any scaling. Slammer's movement speed is doubled when you have 10 runners. That's all that is. Let me get 5 more. Inspiration unlocked Mountaineer Slammer. No, it doesn't matter much. Right? We're getting a lot more rockets. Kind of looking around. Yeah, I think it's just slammers. Holy, what? Yo, let's go, baby. Okay. We're almost catching up to the collection rate now. Do more slammers, I guess, huh? Maybe eventually there's something somewhere else to spend our stuff. So I haven't hit our first prestige, unfortunately. Okay. Is it time to turn on the acid? Multiplies damage by 2.0. Let's turn on green and blue and see if we can notice a big difference or not here. And I'll also upgrade the acid as well. It's going to be a while before we see a change here, though. We were at 1.5 and 1.3-ish, basically even. Collection is still keeping up, it looks, but not by as much anymore. It's not totally wasted. We still have 22 Gnorp to spend here. And housing is relatively cheap still as well. Okay, the weak spot is still like nothing, so I don't know if that's really worth whatever we put into it, you know? Questionable, at least. Let me see, this only affects bombers, right? Yeah. We can afford another rifle Gnorp now. So we'll grab that. Next one's 10 million. It's also sticky floral residue. So the next Zybe, I'm looking at it, so reclamation is not that much on the DPS meter again. So I don't know why I'd take reclamation nullification again. Unless it's talking about when there's a compression event, do you not lose all the shards on the ground? Well, you don't really lose them, so to speak. Right? It's just, it compresses and the visual changes is all. I still have 16 Gnorp. And I don't know where to put them other than into the slammers. 10 more slams. We'll get another warm-up. Does this go on infinitely? Didn't think it did. So we can turn off meditation, right? I meant that I probably should have turned that off a long time ago because collection is surpassing damage. Yeah, I should have turned that off a long time ago. Italian mistake for me. Now the acid's clicking in. So we might see a sudden shift. Look at the acid climb. So now we're going to see a lot more damage, but... Oh, wow. Look at that. Holy God. I'd say that was worth it. If the acid's on, it might not go as far. We got kind of lucky. So now the acid's on. So when it cracks, it might wind up only like over here, right? It kind of depends what wears off here first. Damage stored, it shows you. Oh, we accidentally hit a compression event. Wow. Okay. So we probably want to get flower power to increase the amount of acid and directors going on here. Anything over there we want to do? No. We could probably spend some money on runner speed. Now, some capacity. Probably right about there for now. You could get this. It says it unlocks a new building. Do I remember this? Did I ever get this before? I don't remember. I don't know if I knew that. Okay, so we'll get this bad boy. We need more Gnorp though. Okay, the housing is still not that expensive. Okay, so I'm trying to judge the balance here again. It's kind of hard to say though. Let's see. So let's build the YX1AB. Produces rockets at the expense of shards. Runners contribute shards when geeting. When 3,200 has been contributed, launch a rocket containing 16 smaller rockets, each dealing 400 damage unaffected by the multiplier with a range of 0 to 5. So runners contribute shards when geeting. I see. So we need to... Okay, so it's a brand new building. I see. Expensive stuff too. So there are the rockets. Increases the minimum and maximum range of all damage. The more the better. Increase X rocket count by 1. Increase Y rocket count by 1. These go on forever, probably. I don't know why I turned it off. So we get shards from geeting. So we need to increase this then over time. The only problem is it costs Gnorp. Really? Upgrade unlocked pocket rockets? Oh, that's how we got the pocket rockets. Oh, if only I had known sooner, huh? Looks like our damage has caught up quite a bit here, huh? Finally. Yeah, now I wish I held off on buying 50 slammers, kinda. Hey, we hit 1 prestige, I just noticed. Okay, we're on our way. We might not get to 3 this time. Damn, I wish I had realized I just needed to buy the Geet protocol or whatever. Last time. What can you do though? Look at all the rockets! They're going hog wild out here. Prepare for fireworks, it says. Okay. So we can get more rockets. These are, I don't know, relatively even still. Looks like the collection is essentially keeping up still, is what I'd say. So it seems like we could use more damage still. They're practically running out. So I don't need to spend more on runners. But more geeting equals more rockets, so that is something to consider. We should... pocket rockets is for bombers, I believe. We kind of don't care about that. Now the question is, what do we want to do? Do we want to get a Gattle Gnorp? Do we want... Do we want flower power? Is there anything new over here? Vulnerability. Increases the minimum max range of all damage by +2, and max range can exceed 10. Vulnerability lasts for 15 seconds. Requires 240 rockets to trigger, and when triggered, causes 25,000 damage at a rate of 7 to 10. Subsequent rockets does not increase the duration. Allows rockets to cause vulnerability in the rock. Well, we have so many rockets that I feel like we should probably try this. So this is going to be our spend on the Zybe. Let's go for that. Right? There's a big vulnerability, it looks, huh? I don't know if we're going to see a sizable increase here, though. Can't really tell. I mean, something's definitely happening out there. The weak spot stuff is still not anywhere near worth it. Yeah, it's going up. It's just a bit slow, it seems. Okay. All right. Okay, I have a lot of money to spend. We can get a rifle Gnorp. I guess I'll save up for sticky floral residue next. For all I know, we're gonna hit another compression event not too long from now. We might want to get more geeting, more so for more rockets. It does cost 4 Gnorp. Let's do that, and then we'll save for a sticky floral res. Woo! Yeah, it looks like the next compression will happen pretty natch eventually. Okay, now can we say the damage is finally surpassed? It could be. Make sure that our multiplier stays up here. Doo-doo-doo. Go! Compression events were at 7 out of 10. And if we push for it, we could probably get another one pretty quickly here, right? Just like a few ice breaks and we're fine. Okay, we'll probably just let it happen on its own. right, let's buy the sticky floor res. Okay. Need 41 million for that. So now I'm thinking more rockets probably. What do you think? Why do Y rockets cost less than X rockets? You really can't have enough rockets. The more the better is all it says. I don't know. Definitely no singular shockwave. You could buy more drones, but we don't really have anything that makes me feel like we should be buying drones. Heat is costing a lot at this point. We now have 8 Gnorp, but I think we have to be very, very careful on where we put them now, because it's going to get very expensive to get more Gnorp at this rate. I'm surprised the game is like keeping up here, you know, like why aren't we slowing down, you know what I'm saying? I guess I'll get the Y rockets first, right? I gotta get like a screenshot of this. Let me see if I can hide some of this stuff, you know what I mean, for a second. I gotta get the high-res screenshots, you know? Okay. Okay, we got 5 mil. 7 Gnorp. I don't think we're gonna put them anywhere right now. I can buy capacity for the runners. That doesn't cost any Gnorp, at least, but I don't think I will yet. The rockets have suddenly surpassed the damage of the acid? Oh no, I think the acid had just simply fallen off. For a while. We still haven't gotten flower power. That might be where we put the next Zybellium, right? That's sort of what I'm thinking. Wait a minute, the reclamation has gotten way worse for some reason. Why? You notice that? Why is the reclamation suddenly jumped? Is it just something that gets more difficult as time goes on? Ah, there's a compression event. We might want to consider spending the Zybe there. I don't know. How much do we need for that? 15 million, okay. There's more Gnorp. There's flower power. Flower power sounds very tempting. Alright, we're grabbing the Zybe. Yeah, it might be time. Wherever the hell that is. I wish I didn't put so many slammers in here, right? It's not the end of the world. Reclamation nullification. When shards are collected, reclamation is prevented at an equivalent amount. So when it says shards, it's talking about the missiles. Is it? Actually, I don't really know. We're at 8 out of 10 on the compression tiers. BTW. There's not really any reclamation right now, I'm noticing, going on. Maybe because we're not really shooting out anything. There we go. Yeah, actually, the reclamation... We're kind of struggling to keep up with it nowadays. But does that matter because our collection rate is too slow, maybe? Well, we need to manage both, I guess, is the idea, huh? Suddenly, the reclamation is kind of tanked. Where can we look at this? Where can we get info about the reclamation, I wonder? It doesn't really mention it under the compression thing, but we believe that reclamation gets worse the higher your pile is, though. Looks like we need to up our collection rate, right? Okay, then. So more Geet might be worth it, although that is 5, which would equate to more rockets too, so it kind of works out. I don't think we want to get teleportation either way. I guess I'm gonna grab that. Ooh, flower power. Helps with acid and directors. We could get another Gnorp here. The Gnorp are actually doing the majority of the collecting, huh? I don't know. This is a tough choice. I feel like it might be one of the last things that we get. This is probably one of the last Haelian we get this round, right? That's sort of what I'm thinking. We're still not even close to... Yeah, if we want to get another prestige point, we should think about collection more than anything, right? Directors, I think, kind of help, but not that much. We might want to just get more Gnorp here, because I can't increase the runner's capabilities that much more at this rate. It looks, right? So I think we go Gnorp. I don't think we get that. Pocket rockets. I don't think we do reclamation then either, right? We need the collection to catch up. Okay, I've decided. Give me a third Gnorp, please. Hopefully that'll help. We'll spend some money on capacity, I guess, too, here. Up that to 30. We need more Gnorp to get more Geet. Let's grab some more there. We'll get more rockets in the meantime. We might get another compression event at this rate, it looks, huh? What happens when we hit 10? What happens? I don't know. So now the reclamation looks really bad, right? But I guess when we're not able to collect anywhere near enough as the damage, we are still focusing on the right things for the most part here. We could turn off the acid, but I don't really think it's a distance problem, right? The acid doesn't really seem to be that big of a deal in terms of that. It feels more like the runners just can't do enough. Okay. More. Acid cost $1 mil. It's pretty expensive. Might want to do it though. I don't know. Kind of looking around here. Trying to figure out if there's anything else we'd want. More slammers don't, or better slammers don't really do anything for us as far as I can tell, right? We have 13 Gnorp. Not too bad, right? We don't want to do either of that. We don't want that. Look at the number of rockets getting shipped out here. I still don't think, even if we got another Zybe, we'd probably just throw it in another Gnorp, right? That's how it feels, at least right now. Get some more runners, huh? We're still trying to keep up with the damage. More runners equals more shards equals more missiles. We might hit another compression event soon, by the way. It's kind of looking that way, right? My God, how can this game handle all this? It's difficult for games to do this. I've played so many games where just like a tenth of what we see on the screen here right now is gonna like destroy the efficiency of the game. So kudos to them. Yeah, our collection rate is still like not even close, but we're getting close to prestige 2. I guess we got to keep going though, right? I don't know if we're really gonna hit a third. But I feel like we gotta keep going. Do we just do another Gnorp? I wonder. Uh-oh. There was a bit of a lag spike there. It's stormy outside today. I was worried about losing power. Come on, runners, go. I'll give you 3 more. Tiny bit more capacity. Let's get to that too. Prestige. There it is. All right. All right, so we're on the 2nd prestige. So we never wound up getting flower power. Shockwave would technically help, right? With collection, I believe. But I don't know. It doesn't, I don't know. It seems odd to me though. Kind of just spending here. I guess we'll get more Geet protocol. I don't know. Directors give some pointers. Plus 10% Geet chance per active director on the rock. Is that better than the Gnorp one, which is runners no longer need to jump to deliver? I don't know what's better. I guess we can keep an eye on this. 11 million. 12 million. 13 million. Slowly climbing. Let's swap it over now. So now they have to jump. Collection rate climbed a little bit for a moment. Directors aren't necessarily going to be on the rock 100% of the time. I don't want to increase anything else while we're testing this. They're throwing from over here sometimes. Seems to have gone down a little bit. Compression event? Oh, I thought maybe we hit it. I think it's worse. Yeah, it's going down pretty quickly now. Why is it going down so much? Oh my god. What happened? It's still going down. Wow, that's like significantly worse. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Swap it back. Substantially worse. That or something else that I'm not thinking of was hurting us. I can't even tell though. How the hell was it up to like 12 million for a minute? Exactly, I wonder. I don't know. We still just need to increase our collection rate. That's where we should be concentrating. Whether or not I get more of this, I don't know. I guess I will. Does this go until like 100% basically, I wonder? I guess, why don't we make them go on break? We're gonna get 5 more runners, I suppose, too. I don't know how much increasing their capacity is gonna be helpful. Let's get another Zybe is sort of what I'm thinking here, and I don't know, we'll see what happens. More runners equals more rockets, so yeah. So our damage is actually gonna go down now, see? Because we're not collecting shards anymore. Huh. Interesting when you think about it. Our damage is gonna plummet. Hmm. Yeah, actually, that's kind of weird how that works out. Everything just goes down. Is this actually not going to help us get another compression event? We still have the Gnorp out there. I don't know. Yeah, like, that didn't go up a lot, right? Looks like it kind of just ruins everything. And the reclamation is actually taking over. Okay, so no more to that. It looks like we need the rocks, huh? Because the reclamation is making it so we can't. We need the runners there. The reclamation was starting to outdo our damage, which was ruining everything basically. So I can't actually make the runners take a break, it would appear. Interesting. Okay. All right. So what can we do here now? What do we want to do? We don't need more damage. So I guess you just need more runners all the time, right? Well, I mean, more damage might mean that we can hit another compression event, but kind of can't tell if that's what we should be doing. I guess I'll get a rifle Gnorp because they're not that much money relative anymore, right? Maybe that'll do something for us. We're kind of like, Prestige 3 isn't that far, so it would be nice to grab that, huh? Would be. Would be nice. Hey, I'm gonna guess that getting more geet is not worth it. Oh, wow, look, they actually kind of caught up for a second there. Whoa, how? How? What changed? I mean, I added some runners, but I don't know. Suddenly our prestige is dropping now. We were actually getting close, but now I guess like we kind of collected too much, huh? So we're nowhere near another compression. We're not very close to prestige 3. Man, they will not stop telling me about the pocket rockets. I'm aware of the pocket rockets. Definitely no more slams. 164 million. Gnorps with guns now shoot a grenade when reloading. Is it worth trying this to see what the difference is? We no longer have fire ice, but notice how the frost fire damage or whatever is like nothing now. So these arrows are ice. Should we try it just because it's cheap? We're at 26 million right now for damage. Gnorps with guns now shoot a grenade when reloading. Oh, so it's just an additional thing. It's not like they convert to only grenade damage. Is that... Am I reading this correctly? I hope. Oh, so that's going to be the red dot on the damage meter. So it's probably going to do like nothing. But that's okay. Okay, all right. I think I get it. So it's not much of an upgrade, probably. Okay, so somehow, I don't know what I did, but the collection rate has kind of started to surpass the damage finally. It just took a long time to get here. So I guess that's what we want to think about now, right? More damage. Another rifle Gnorp is very far away. We can get more rockets, I guess. We're nowhere near another compression event. So we're kind of just relaxing until we can either hit prestige 3 and call it a day, or until we can get a compression event. So I guess we're just saving money to buy more rockets for the moment. That's sort of what I'm thinking right now. Hopefully we don't crash the game or anything, you know? Do boom ba-doom ba-doom. I don't know if we would want to swap over. Like, you could do just acid, just the green flowers, no directors. I don't know. I don't think so. Because we got a lot of director talents going on here, right? I guess we can spend a little while staring at some talents to see if there's anything we're forgetting. Shockwaves no longer diminish. I don't know why I took that one. But I don't think I want to activate the red flower still. So that was kind of a waste of a talent. Gather bullets are regular arrows. Rifle bullets can choose between ice and fire. Arrows generated this way are brittle, do not stick. Stuck arrows can now be retrieved by directors when they leave the rock. Retrieved arrows are delivered to the archers. When at a 3 are retrievable. While active directors now add +2 to the multiplier. Whenever an arrow is shot, another arrow is also shot. You get 3 Gnorps when you purchase a new arrow type. All the remaining arrow types require Zybellium, so we don't want to do that. Fire deals 2.5 times the damage. Fire damage occurs 6 times faster. Now I hope that affects Frostfire. Otherwise, those are wasted talents. Freeze has its duration increased to 25 seconds. Yeah. Unlocks auto housing. Yeah, we don't really want to do that. Inspiration to the units. You start with 1 Gnorp per talent point spent. Start with 1 loose Zybellium. Every 7th house, blah, blah, blah. Fire damage now has a bigger range. Frostfire allows ice and fire statuses to coexist. Shatter inherits the range of fire when fire is active. Directors are not repelled by Frostfire. Huh. Gatling bullets now have a 10% chance to spawn a Y rocket. Okay. All right. So, hello? Damage is above collection, but I guess only because they don't have enough to collect. So I guess I don't want more runners. So I guess we're just saving up for more rockets, I would guess, right? I assume rockets are better than spending 164 million on 1 more rifle Gnorp. Rifle Gnorp deal fire damage, and the fire damage is actually very low compared to the rockets. So yeah, probably not worth it anymore. Oh, excuse me. How do pocket rockets work? When bombers deal damage, they get 2 pocket rockets teleported into their rocket pocket. Rockets deal 400 damage unaffected by the multiplier. Sadly, teleporting back in time leaves their rocket pockets empty, and that also sadly makes sense. No, it doesn't. What do you mean? So you could get bombers and go into that, but it requires Zybellium, so that's not going to happen, really. Let's see. No attunement or whatever available, I'm noticing. You could spend money on drones, I guess. I don't know why I would, though. Oh, what does this do? Descent rate is increased by 100%. Acceleration rate increased by 100%. Consumption rate is increased to 70% from 60%. I see. So you can make the drones go way faster, but we need damage right now. So there's kind of no point in buying drones, it seems. So I guess we're just saving up for another Y rocket, right? I don't really have anywhere to put these Gnorp, unless we just want to throw them into the runners pile here. We could save up for another Geet. And I believe the way the Geet works, more Geet equals more shards equals more rockets? Runners will contribute with shards when Geeting shards. Okay. I kind of want to read exactly how that works. We got multiple weak spots right here. Let me see. Produces rockets at the expense of shards. Runners contribute shards when Geeting. When 3,200 shards has been contributed. Launch a rocket containing 16 smaller rockets, each dealing 400 damage, unaffected by the multiplier with a range of 0 to 5. Okay. Unaffected by the multiplier, huh? And it's the majority of our damage. So I wonder if you could get rid of the directors now, because they're just not doing enough. And just focus on acid. I don't know how meaningful it would be. I can't tell, really. Not sure. We're almost at enough to get another Y rocket here. Wait. Why is disable highlighted? That was weird, right? Did they not have enough shards? Maybe. Or is there like a cooldown? Like, I mean, the rockets don't stop, right? I kind of can't tell. Looks like that damage may have finally surpassed. May have. Should I save up for another Geet, or should we just throw more runners onto the pile now? I don't know. I don't know. More gating might equal more rockets. Can't totally tell, though. We're starting to get there, though. Look at how many rockets there are. It's crazy. We'll see what kind of effect this might have on the collection rate, but I can't imagine it would do much. It might actually up the damage, too. Maybe. Need 71. Oh, wait. We need 71 million? Or excuse me? God dang. That's a lot. I don't think upping the capacity anymore makes a lot of sense. So we need 8 for that. Let's hire some more runners. So we'll still have 8 left over. Okay. Can we hit Prestige 3 before we call it a day? For compression, 8 out of 10. We're getting kind of close. If we could spend some on the reclamation nullification, if we could spend a Zybe on the reclamation nullification, maybe we could do it. The collection rate did go up from more runners, it feels. So maybe I just grab a bunch of runners here and forget about the Geet thing. Just grab 8 more runners. Do it. Do it. Does this mean I also just up their capacity now? Everything else is like hundreds of millions. Go ahead. Let's see if we can snag that 3rd prestige real quick. Go, 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 go. We probably could have done this a bit ago. Not really, actually. Don't worry, I'm holding down the button. It's there. It's there. Okay, there we go. I think we have to call it here. We did get 3 prestige points, though. Took a bit, right? But it seems like it would be... we'd mostly be idling to earn a ton of money to get more rockets over time, right? And I think we kind of saw enough of this. We're gonna have to see if we can get into the droning for the next one or something like that. They work with bombers, so maybe we can kind of consider doing bombers and drones and God knows what else. I'm not even sure, you know? Yeah, it was an interesting one for sure. It was definitely very pleasing to my eyeballs, I think we can say. Let me try to get one more screenshot and hide this real quick. I want to wait for it to, like, crack open. Yeah, like that, like that. Looks wild. That's gotta make a good thumbnail, you know what I mean? What's prestige? All right, let's call it. Woo! Another longie. But I guess that's how long they go. Let's spend our points before we go, though. Bump, 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 bump. We have 15 talent points now. Let's go, baby. Okay, so we do get a new tier as well. Unlocks a new building, the Shrine. Ooh. Slammers gain an additional 1% chance to combo every time they do a prep jump. So you go big into slammers, basically. Get higher combos and make that happen more often. Let's just undo, like, all this. I think you kind of always take the free housing. When a stuck arrow expires or is removed from the rock, it deals 120 damage with a range of 7 to 10. All arrows are worse. Only 1 out of 20 arrows stick to the rock, down from 1 out of 3. Arrows generated by the future to the back. What? Are no longer brittle. Not all arrows can leave a stuck arrow. Okay. Gnorps also gain energy from what the drones consume. They're upset, so they try to compensate for the drones' misdeeds. Drones got mentioned. Drones can now target the furthest point in the pile. Drones can now target the closest point in the pile. Oh, you can choose which one. I'm guessing. Yeah, you can choose. Vulnerability deals double the damage. When vulnerability activates, the rock returns all shards it took in the last 10 seconds. The drones also scale with... can scale with rockets to some degree, it looks. Okay. When reclaiming, the rock now prefers to pick shards closer to it rather than random ones. I don't know. You think that's worth? I don't know about the shockwaves. No frostfire this time. We might have to do, like, the bullets and the bombs again or something. Rockets no longer immediately seek the rock. Oh, I didn't take this last time. Every 20 seconds, all rockets currently in the air will all at once strike the rock. Rockets trigger weak points. Rockets range is increased to 3 to 7 from 0 to 5. I don't think I took that last time, to be honest. Huh. Do we have to try out Mountaineers again, maybe? Maybe. We were thinking bombers, so let's grab this. So we're gonna need fire, but we don't need ice. We may... Huh, when runners go back to go past the halfway point? I don't know about that. Maybe. Huh. Yeah, something tells me we're going to need to. We want fire. I don't know if we care that much about directors yet. Oh yeah, we want the bombers and the time shifting. So more fire damage again. I don't know if we want the bullet breath here now. I still have 5 points to spend. So if we're doing fire, we don't care about directors. Now shoot bullets. I don't know if that's worth it. I don't think I want to do the bigger pile thing again. Still. I don't think. 4 points. There's the runner backstop. I guess we might want... Yeah, maybe we do Mountaineers again. We'll take that one. We like the king one, but the higher pile is kind of eh. We do be liking the king one. Probably no to the slammers, though. The higher the pile. I don't know if we love that. Yeah, I don't think the arrow thing is the thing, right? We can apply more fire with the flame breath from the slammers. So we can get combo chance from that, maybe. Just to try to make it so the rock is on fire more often. Is sort of what I'm thinking. Probably not that. We don't really want the slammers to go back or deal more damage. We just want them to combo more often. We have one more. This one's not bad, I feel. I think the fire arrows, yeah, from the rifle Gnorp is probably a good one here, too. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, we got the shrine, but we don't know what that'd be doing. All right, we'll try it like this. That's going to be for the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.